Good evening. It is Wednesday, the September 20th, which is 5 weeks and a day since I had this ADS operation at Wentworth Douglas, and there's the dog. Today we're actually at the back of the house by the hangar because it looked like potentially a nice sunset, so I thought it might make a nice backdrop. So update on weight, which is pretty much what people are really interested in. So today's weigh-in for me at my house was 353 pounds, which means that since the operation I have lost 39 pounds, and since before surgery there's another 12 pounds on that, so a total of 51 pounds now since February. And that's using my scales, not the scales at the hospital, which adds like 3 pounds because I don't get naked at the hospital apart from when I'm under drugs, when I show people my junk. When I'm sober I don't do that, fortunately. So for some statistic of people here, the rates of loss are 0.61 pounds daily, 4.25 pounds is like the weekly rate, and the monthly rate's like 25.5 pounds. And I do have a chart here that look fancy graphics. I can impose it here because I'm not doing any video editing of this, it's just me talking. And today I did actually take some notes because I keep forgetting to talk about stuff when I do these videos. So today was actually a visit with the doctor. I was supposed to go Friday, but they had some emergency surgery, so it got rescheduled. And if I look twitchy, it's because there's mosquitoes biting my legs. So the only issues I've had really are feeling nauseous in the morning and some constipation for like the last 6 inches. Although I will say on Friday, now that I'm kind of like, on stage 5, able to eat some solid foods and things, I did try some pizza at a friend's house and didn't have much. And that night, literally, I thought I was having a heart attack, or it felt like it was the day after surgery where a cow had kicked me in the chest or something. So fortunately, according to my watch, I was not having a heart attack, and I probably would have ignored it if I was. But I did take some Gas X, and for the first time actually since surgery, I took some Tylenol, and that seemed to take care of it by the morning. But the next day I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing anything today, I'm taking a day off. But that was, as I said, the first time I did painkillers. So today I saw Dr. Havaleshko and Dr. King at Wentworth Douglas. Spoke about that. The nausea, they think, might just be, kind of getting used to being hungry in the morning in a way, and just a different signal from my body. I did speak to the dietitian and also the doctors, and they said basically they think the fat in the toppings of the pizza is what did it, which doesn't surprise me because it wasn't the smartest one to do. It was an andouille sausage and pepperoni, which even if you haven't had this surgery with a sensitive stomach, you probably get heartburn from that anyway. So let's see. So some of the interesting things still are, I just find it mind-blowing with this one, was the day of the surgery, probably 95% of the meds I was on were stopped. So the diabetes medication, all that stuff was just stopped like cold turkey. No more medication. So there's literally Trulicity sitting in my fridge that hopefully will never get used again. But when I do the pinprick and do my glucose levels, whether it's before a meal, after a meal, everything is in the green. There's been no red, no things out of range. So it's pretty crazy how that was just stopped and things have gone on. Blood pressure meds, which I've been on those since I was like 30 years old. I'm only on one teeny tiny tablet now, and my blood pressure's fine. Today was like 130/80, which for me is a very good number. And as I said, it would get me through my flying medical, so there's nothing wrong with that number at all. Let's see what else. Gellert, anything else? Gellert, anything else we should have here? No. We're doing our walking regularly every day, which the dog's loving that. Fortunately, the weather's still been cooperating on that most of the time. We had a couple of walks in some rain, but we're still good. But overall, feeling great. I got no complaints. But although I need to find some old belts and start using them again. I will say, geez, mosquitoes. I I will say that I think I've lost some fat on my ass because sitting in my work chair is like uncomfortable now. Like literally, it feels like it's bone on metal. So I won't complain about it. But yeah, definitely seems to be a change there. And I think that's about it. Again, if anybody has any questions, just put them in the comments because I'm more than willing to answer them. Um, and this is kind of supposed to be a sharing experience for people. But again, a shout out to the people that went with Douglas, the dietitians, the doctors, the nurses, the staff. Very supportive group, very knowledgeable. And I have to say, so far my experience, pain wise and everything wise, has been very, very good. So thanks to them.